most folks are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Love is the chain to lock a child to its parent. Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. Common-looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. Tact, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. A farce or comedy is best played, a tragedy is best read at home. Upon the subject of education, not presuming to dictate any plan or system respecting it, I can only say that I view it as the most important subject which we as a people can be engaged in. For people who like that kind of a book, that is the kind of book they will like. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. I want it said of me by those who knew me best, that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower where I thought a flower would grow. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. Adhere to your purpose, and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. On the contrary, if you falter and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution and will regret it all your life. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns bushes have roses. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. If I am killed, I can die but once, but to live in constant dread of it is to die over and over again. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing. I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. I have a congenital aversion to failure. I happen temporarily to occupy this big white house, and I'm living witness that any one of your children may look to come here as my father's child has. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. And having thus chosen our course without guile and with pure purpose, let us renew our trust in God and go forward without fear and with manly hearts. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. I claim not to have controlled events, but confess plainly that events have controlled me. I have stepped out upon this platform that I may see you and that you may see me, and in the arrangement I have the best of the bargain. The demon of intemperance ever seems to have delighted in sucking the blood of genius and of generosity. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. The one victory we can ever call complete will be that one which proclaims that there is not one slave or one drunkard on the face of God's green earth. I leave you, hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms, until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. I say, this is the leading principle, the sheet anchor of American republicanism. Surely, God would not have created such a being as man, with an ability to grasp the infinite, to exist only for a day. No, no, man was made for immortality. In regard to this great book, I have but to say, it is the best gift God has given to man. All the good the Savior gave to the world has communicated through this book. I care not for a man's religion, whose dog and cat are not the better for it. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith, let us, to the end, dare to our duty as we understand it. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. I cannot make it better known than it already is that I strongly favor colonization. What is conservatism? Is it not adherence to the old and tried, against the new and untried?